Hello everyone, this is Roshan. Saturday afternoon as trying to wrap up everything that happened during the week and then try to pick up everything that is remaining so we can bring a good closure to the weekend and then be ready for another Monday. But as every week, there is something new I learn. There is something new as insightful or as a realization or a reflection about everything that happens around us or around me, particularly, that forces me to think about, why is that happening? And one such incident has been this week about, there is a lot of sales call that I become a part of. And they can be a smaller agency or a large agency. And one of the things that really gets me excited is to talk about the answer why they should be thinking about InsuredMine, or a generic question why they should be thinking about CRM. It's a very natural question, and being into the sales side of things, it's a very copybook answer. We have a bunch of rebuttals, a bunch of ways or ROIs or justifications that we bring to the discussion, and 9 out of 10 times I would say it hits the right chord, and people are convinced. But then there are things that goes above and beyond, and that's when we dig deeper. What was that a client was looking for? Was it way beyond just the savings? Is it way beyond just the efficiency gain? And I'll tell you one thing that we are learning, especially with the larger clients, is just the status quo is way more comfortable, and any change has a deep impact on the organization. And so that change, how much value that change brings, will determine what kind of change management is needed. And sometimes they're just not confident of the change management that they can manage. And so, there's a pushback of, okay, let's do it later. And so there was a good learning out of that. And we went back to the drawing board and started reflecting, what should we do to make sure we are prepared to help organization with the change management side of things, so they can not only make a decision but are able to successfully implement InsuredMine. And the best way, what we have figured out is we have created a whole template, a playbook around change management that is helping larger organizations to first gauge the change that is needed within the organization, and then think about how do we go about bringing that change through a proper change management approach. It does sound a little bit beyond what InsuredMine or a CRM should be looking at, but when we are looking beyond selling a product, what we are looking to solve a problem. And in that purview of solving a problem, making sure a solution is well adopted is also included. And so that's why it's very important to touch on those kind of things, like change management, and how do we incorporate in our solution offerings so that client can not only make a decision based on the product or the solution, but also a successful implementation and adoption of that product. I hope that gives you guys a perspective of how to look at a solution just beyond the solution itself, but around the implementation and adoption of it to make it completely successful. Just a weekend thought. Thank you.